I do on the regular. Most of the time I don't be on my cellular. Mother nature of vibro, I'm telling you. If I don't keep it real, then I'm failing you. You a guy, they don't want you to know it.
You already know it's Molove, and I'm back at it again with a positive message. So let's get straight to it. Not sure how much time I'm gonna have because I'm actually waiting on my client. I got inspired to drop this vid, so I'm gonna drop it. Got a question for you. Are you happy with your current life right now? Now, if you're happy with your current life, perhaps you may want to click off the video because maybe this message isn't for you. But if you're not happy with your current life right now, right, my question to you is, what are you doing about it though? Apart from complaining, apart from stressing, what are you actively doing about it? Because listen, the truth is, right, if you do not actively take control of your current life situation, it is never going to change, though. Did you know that, though? Might sound basic, but I don't think many of us know this. Like, you can't sit back and wait on some miracle to just come from the universe or from whatever. So what are you doing about it? Yes, you, because you're still watching the video, so I'm assuming that perhaps you're not really happy with how your life is currently. So what are you doing about it, though? Are you working on yourself, though? You know? If you don't like where you at in regards to physique, are you working on your diet, though? Are you finding a gym? Are you doing some running? What are you doing about it, apart from complaining, though? If you're not happy with where your career is right now, what are you doing to improve that? Or are you just waiting for it to magically change? Because it's not. It's not. And don't feel like you're too young to pay attention to this message, because trust me, it was a point in time when I thought I had time. Time don't exist. Before you know it, time creeps up on you and you're like, what have I done with my life, though? Now, if you're not currently doing anything about it, all you're going to do is stress yourself out until eventually it kills you, or you kill yourself first. Or you end up doing something really irrational and end up, who knows? So what are you doing about it? Are you doing it? Now, if you're doing something about it like myself, no, this is the advice I would give you. Just keep working on it. Keep working on yourself. Because at least you're taking steps towards creating a better life for yourself. But if you're not doing anything about it, listen, you will be living miserable for a very, very, very long time until you decide to take control of your destiny. It might sound cliche, but listen, the only way your life is ever going to change is if you act. You can't be sitting around, just working your regular 9 to 5, go home, watch Netflix, eat popcorn, go to bed, wake up, do it all over again, and think your life is going to just magically change. It's not going to change, though. Are you happy with your current life? Let's be real. How many of us really sit down and think about it? Don't think because you have a steady income or a job, you could pay your rent and buy some groceries. You happy with that? No, if you're happy with that, I'm not knocking you. But I'm not the type to settle for a mediocre life. So I'm actually speaking to somebody out there who's not content with living a mediocre life. So if you're not content with living a mediocre life and you're currently living mediocre, what are you doing about it? I don't need to tell you what I'm doing about it. Some of you see some of the things I be doing. A lot of things happen behind the scenes, but just know that I'm doing a lot about it, right? Because personally, I know that I deserve a lot more, but I'm not going to sit back and just wait for it to happen. I've been doing that for a while, though. And hence the reason why I got inspired to drop this video, because I realized for myself, until you really get up and act, until you really decide for yourself that you're going to take your destiny by the horns, right? And you're going to decide where it goes, because you have that ability, you have that power within you. Many of us relinquish that to external parties and sources, and then wonder why we living so miserable and stressing. Listen, what are you doing about it? If you're not doing anything about it, right, just know it's never going to change. nothing's ever going to change. Your life will not improve. Your finances will not improve. Your love life will not improve. Are you happy with that, though? Are you content with just living average? I realize most people are content with that. But listen, look. If you're content with that, that's okay. But just know there are many people out there living extraordinary lives, enjoying being here on this realm, while so many people out there just, living average. Do you want to live average or do you want to live extraordinary? That's the question I'm posing to you. If you want to live average, just know it takes minimum effort. So you're all good. You don't need to worry about much. You don't really need to. Yeah, you could just chill, if you're cool with living that. But if you want to be extraordinary, though, what are you doing about it? So basically, you know what it boils down to? What are the standards that you set for yourself? What sort of life do you want to live? An average life or an extraordinary life? There's no in between. The choice is yours. But it all boils down to what are you doing about it? If you're not doing anything about it, then you're settling for living an average life. And if that's the case, it's all good too. But just know that living an average life will bring you nothing but sadness, depression, and misery. If you're okay with that, carry on. But if you're like me and you desire to live an extraordinary life, make sure you're actively doing something about it on a regular basis and you're taking full control and not leaving it up to chance. Not sure who needed to hear this, but I hope the right person does. You already know it's Molove. I'll catch you in the next video, man. Peace. Yeah, 37 square miles. Born. I didn't born, I actually landed here, but Rep the S and the film. Peace.